3 workouts a week is all it takes, right? Most people think you have to work out every single day to get in great shape, but that's completely false. I stay in peak shape with just 3 workouts a week, sometimes 4 if I'm feeling feisty, but honestly, it's usually just 3 workouts a week. And I'm gonna show you exactly how you can do the same without wasting time or having to go to the gym, right? This video is for you if you're someone who wants to look good, feel good, and be healthy without spending hours in the gym or having to count your calories. If you want to get in great shape with minimal equipment, like a kettlebell or 2 from home, you want to get 80% of the results with 20% of the effort, or at least 20% of the time. This video is not for you if you love the gym, if you're younger than 25 and your social life is dependent on the gym, right? There's nothing wrong with that. You're just maybe a different stage of life, and that is what it is. If you're a power lifter, a bodybuilder, or a professional athlete, this video is not for you because working out 5-6 days a week, even though it only gets you a little more result, is it going to be worth it for your endeavor, right? But for the average person who just wants to look good, feel good, and be in great shape with minimal time investment and do it from home, this is the video, okay? So 3 workouts a week are all you need. Strength, muscle growth, cardio, all this does not require daily workouts, right? They require intensity and also recovery. All right, progressive overload and consistency are key. Frequency, as long as you're getting at least 2 workouts a week in terms of just for muscle growth, that's good enough. I like to do more than that, especially for your cardiovascular health. But progressive overload and consistency are what's important. And a lot of people give me flack, oh, you can't progressively overload with just a kettlebell. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. All right. Increasing weight is one option, but it's not the only option for making progress. Studies show that training each muscle group 2 times a week is optimal, right? And this is like for people who are just focused on hypertrophy. For me, hypertrophy, aka muscle growth, is nice and it is one of the focuses, but it's not the only focus, right? I want you guys to be able to hit every single aspect of your fitness in your workout, which is what I focus on, all right, efficiency. I found that 3, even 4, but even just 3 workouts a week is optimal for your health, for building muscle, but also losing weight, improving your muscular endurance, right? When people talk about functional fitness, what that really translates to for most people is muscular endurance, being able to do something over and over again, okay? And so I like to combine all these aspects of fitness, right? Your cardio, muscular endurance, hypertrophy, even mobility as well, into one workout, getting 80% of the results that you would normally get focusing on each one individually, right, in 20% of the time, right? If you're a gym bro, you like going to lift weights for an hour and then doing cardio for, a half hour or another hour and then doing your mobility work, all that, hey, that's cool, but I don't like doing that. I like being efficient. So most of my clients do 3 workouts a week. Those who love fitness, some of them opt to do 4, but I'd say vast majority opt for 3, and that's more than enough. Okay. I coach a lot of busy men who struggle with consistency, and I realize that doing less oftentimes is more as long as you have the right approach. All right. So this is the power of essentialism in fitness. I'm missing an S there, but no worries. If you watch any of my other videos, you'll see that essentialism is one of my key philosophies, or one of the key ways I like to live my life in fitness, and also in all areas of my life, in business and in my relationships. And this is focusing on the things that are actually going to move the needle. All right. Most people overcomplicate their fitness. They have long, ineffective routines, and they just end up wasting time, right? Where in reality, when you just do what works and you ignore the fluff, right, then you're going to get most of the results from that. Whether it's the same thing in anything in life, 80% of the results come from 20% of the activities. And when you can identify those 20%, you can focus on them and you can be so much more efficient with your time, which frees up to extra time for you to spend time with your family, for you to spend time in your other hobbies, for you to just to have more leisure time. Okay. And so 3 days a week, 30 minutes a session, you get incredible results they're intense workouts. All right. I'm not saying that they're easy. They are very intense, but they're very, very time efficient. And that's my focus, right? So how does this actually work? You can have different workout structures for different goals. All right. I really just focusing on full body workouts because they're super efficient. They build muscle while shredding fat. And also, if you're a man, they also boost testosterone, right? Which is very important. Especially as you age, you want to do everything you can to naturally increase your testosterone and be healthy. All right. So one option you have is just to do an identical full body workout 3 times a week. I've talked about this before in some other videos, so I'm not going to go super in depth. But one example is the Super Mean 15, and that's thrusters, push-ups, and swings. And I'll probably link this this document that I'm presenting in this video down below, so you can click on this on your own time. But this workout right here is...
If I only had one kettlebell and wanted to get in the best shape of my life from home with just one routine, here's exactly what I do. It's called the Super Mean 15. 15 thrusters, 15 push-ups, 15 swings. Do them back to back for 1 round. Then knock out as many rounds as you can in 30 minutes. Do this just 3 times a week.
Okay, so a lot of you have seen this workout before. Maybe you've seen it in my other videos. You can do this 3 times a week, and that's a great workout. This hits pretty much everything, except it doesn't hit your lats, right, and your biceps. It hits the thrusters, hit your quads, your glutes, and your shoulders and triceps. Push-ups hit your chest, shoulders, and triceps, core as well. The swings hit your hamstrings, glutes, lower back, and traps. Actually, a lot of people don't realize that. But if you want to switch it up, you want to get some lats and biceps in there, you could throw in rows at the end of this, or you could do the next Gen 10, which is squats, rows, and push-ups, right? And so that's this video right here.
If you did this workout 3 times a week for the next year, your body would completely transform. Make sure to save this for later. Introducing the next Gen 10. 10 squats, 10 rows, 10 push-ups. More details down below.
Okay, so this is just another full body workout. Instead of the swings, there's rows and there's less reps. So you could do more rounds in a given time period, or use a heavier weight if you have multiple weights. If you only have one weight, then just go for more rounds, right? And again, this video is not a guided workout. Obviously, it's a presentation. So if you want to check out these workouts, you can go do so. You just click on the document. I'll link that down below, and so you can click on these, right? I'm sure a lot of you have already seen these, but for those of you who are new, I'll link them down below. All right, so option 2, which is a little more complete, is alternating full body workouts, which is maybe on Monday, you do the Super Mean 15. Then Wednesday, you do the next Gen 10. Then Friday, you do the Super Mean 15. And then the next week, you just start off with the next Gen 10 instead and just go like that. All right, I think most of you can understand that. You could do it 4 times a week if you want to. But I think 3 times a week is more than enough. But whatever you want, maybe you do every other day. And so some weeks it's 3, some weeks it's 4. All right. There's so many different variations, accommodations, and ways you can structure your workouts. But 3 days a week, full body workout. Doesn't have to be these ones. You could just do squats, swings, push-ups, and rows as a full body workout and do that 3 times a week. And I have a lot of my clients do that and they get amazing results. So there's so many different variations you could do, right? You could also do, and this is not option 2, this is option 3, option 4. But you could also do a push day, a pull day, and do a full body, right? Or do full body, upper body, lower body. I've done all of these, and to be honest, I like switching it up. They can be a lot of fun. You can also even put hypertrophy at the beginning of the workout. So you could do, 2 sets of shoulder press, 2 sets of tricep extensions, right? Also failure. Do that within 8 or 9 minutes, and then have the other 20 or 21 minutes be more of a conditioning workout, right? And I don't have that all here because I've talked about that before in some of my longer videos, and I will do other videos on that. If you're a beginner and that sounds complicated, really, I just want you to focus on doing 3 workouts a week, full body, and doing these, right? And that doesn't have to be just a beginner routine. Like this could be an advanced routine, right? You can do the rep ranges, you can increase the rep ranges. There's so much you could do, right? But doing 3 workouts a week, doing full body, I like the Super Mean 15 and the Next Gen 10, maybe the Next Gen 15 if you want to step it up, whatever. But if you follow this or something similar, you can create your own workout if you want. You're definitely going to get great results in terms of losing weight, building some muscle, and increasing your muscular endurance. Are you going to be maximizing hypertrophy? No, you'll definitely build muscle. This is not maximizing hypertrophy. It's not maximizing any singular area of fitness, but you're getting well-rounded in all, right? And if you're doing workouts like this and you're eating well, it's going to be hard not to look good. And most importantly, feel good and be healthy. All right, so if we go on to the next one, let's talk about eating healthy, okay? I'm not going to go, I'll do other videos where I go more in depth, but my approach to eating healthy is very simple. Training is nice, but it's only half the battle, right? Eating right fuels everything, including fat loss. I like to eat an animal-based diet. I'm not a pure carnivore. I've done carnivore before and I've gotten great results, but I feel best when I'm eating a meat-dominant diet, but also fruits and some veggies on the side, okay? So I generally eat a lot of ground beef. Right now I'm in Mexico, and so I'm eating some pastor. I think right here, this is actually chorizo right here, but I'm still eating the same way, right? The style of meat, the flavorings can change. That's cool, but I'm still eating meat. I think there's some cebolla, some onion there. I'm still eating a meat-dominant diet, getting some local fruit. I got some mango right here and some strawberries, and I feel fantastic. Okay, so you might see when I'm traveling that the specific foods I eat could change, but the approach is very simple, which is high protein, animal-based, nutrient-dense foods, meat, eggs, and then also eating some plant stuff like fruit and some veggies. Okay, if you eat like this, you cut out the grains, cut out processed sugar. I think natural sugar is fine, but cut out processed sugar. No grains, no bread. Right? If you want to have a cheat meal once a week, then fine, you can incorporate that. But you're going to get amazing results, right? So many people talk about counting calories. Oh, law of thermodynamics. Yes, counting calories, if you were to be in a calorie deficit, you're going to lose weight. But the problem is that for most people, that's not sustainable, right? Counting calories is very meticulous. A lot of fitness trainers love counting calories because they love fitness and they get really nerdy about that. And that's cool, but that doesn't work for the average person. And for the vast majority of people I've trained, it doesn't work long term. I'm not saying mathematically it doesn't make sense, but I'm saying in terms of practicality, it doesn't work for most people. Okay. So what you can do, right, how you can get in a caloric deficit without having to count your calories is just eat natural foods. And guess what? It turns out your body starts to get the right body composition without having to count every little, calorie like a robot. That doesn't even make any sense, right? For me, I feel best when I eat like this and I get lean without having to try. Okay. So I eat a lot of ground beef. When I'm traveling, I eat other foods like this. Maybe if you like chicken, you can eat more of that, whatever. But if you eat a high protein diet, animal-based, and then you have some fruits and veggies on the side, eat as much as you want, eat 2 meals a day, it's going to be hard for you not to see results. Do that for 90 days and then tell me you don't get results, right? I haven't seen it happen. Everyone gets results. So how to stay consistent? Make it automatic, right? Have the same training days each week. Unless you're doing every other day, then that's fine too. Keep the workouts short and intense. So most of my workouts are 30 minutes. Some of them, maybe up to 45, maximum. But honestly, 30 minutes, if it's intense, is more than enough. If you're just starting out and you're really out of shape, then maybe you can do 40 minutes and give yourself longer breaks in between sets or rounds. But honestly, I found 30 minutes is more than enough as long as they're intense. Right, so track your progress. A lot of people talk about, will give me crap for, you only have one kettlebell, you can't progressively overload. Yes, you can, right? You can increase reps, right? Reduce resting time. And then when you're reducing the rest time, get more rounds the same amount of time. So before you could only do 4 rounds in 30 minutes, then you try and do 5 rounds, then you try and do 6 rounds, then you try 7 rounds, right? And then if you can do 7 rounds or 8 rounds, maybe you're trying to add 3 reps at the end of for each workout instead. So you're increasing the reps as well, right? And this way you can continue to make progress, right? Then eventually, if you want to increase your weight, get another heavier kettlebell, totally fine. I don't see the big deal in that, especially after 3 or 4 months. You want to upgrade. That's not a big deal. You'll probably only have, if you start off with a 16 kg or 35 pound, which is what I recommend for most men, 12 kg or 25 pounds for most women. If you start off with that weight, you're probably only going to have to upgrade once or twice in the next year. And you can probably work with that, a 20 or 24 kg for the rest of your life, unless you're a really big, strong dude, then maybe a 28 or 32. But you're only going to need 1 kettlebell to get started. And if you want to add another kettlebell to, 3 or 6 months from now, that's optional. All right. But it's not mandatory. And accountability, find a coach, a partner, or some kind of challenge to stay locked in. All right. This will make it fun for you. And you'll help to make sure you're consistent, especially at first. Once you do it for a few weeks and a few months, it'll become more of a habit. Okay. If you want more help, if you're tired of overcomplicated fitness routines, I want a simple, proven plan to get lean and strong in just 3 workouts a week. You're a busy man who just wants my guidance on how to implement my fitness system into your life, then you can click the Calendly link below to schedule a call if you're interested in me coaching you one-on-one. If you're not in a good financial position, please don't schedule a call. There's plenty of free videos, right? I understand some people just, they're not in the position to hire a coach. My services are pretty expensive. To be fair, I think I do an amazing job and my clients get great results. But if you're not there yet financially, or you're just cheap, hey, that's cool. Watch my free content. I put a lot of great information out in my free content. Maybe that's me being conceited, but hey, try this stuff out and see if it works for yourself. Okay. Especially my 90-day transformation video, where that video is a lot more in depth. I think it's just under an hour, maybe 50 minutes or something like that. There's a lot of great information there. You should watch that video on repeat, take notes, and I'll link that somewhere down below or somewhere on the screen. Okay. So anyways, appreciate all the support. Let me know if you have any questions down below. And until next time, gratitude, Godspeed.